Milk and its many forms. We're here in the DelmarvaLife Kitchen with Chef Gretchen Hanson to talk all about milk. Welcome.
Well, thank you.
It's great to have you today.
It's so great to be here, and I'm so happy to work with you. I've never worked with you before.
I know.
That's so exciting.
It's a good day.
Yeah, it's a good day. We're going to try so many great things.
Yeah.
So one of the most important things about plant-based milks and dairy milks is to find out what you like. Lots of people want to cut back on their dairy milks because dairy milks have high saturated fat.
Sure.
They're not environmentally friendly. You might decide that you want to go vegan. You might decide that you just want to eat less dairy. So you need to know what to do, because there's so many forms of plant-based milks. So what we're going to do is we're going to taste a whole bunch today, and I put some recipes out there which will be live on your website, and then people can try to make their own non-dairy milks.
Yeah.
They can try and make their own non-dairy recipes, and what you're going to see as we taste things is actually how close to dairy it actually tastes, which is incredible, especially this oat milk that we're going to make. All right, so let's talk about different types of milk. Now this is a you can buy this in the grocery store. This is Chobani oat. It's made with oats, just straight up oats. It's really, really good for you. It has not as much fiber as a bowl of oatmeal, but it's great.
Yeah.
You've got almond, you've got cashew, you've got coconut, you've got soy. You have so many different varieties to choose from. And then you have all these different types of non-dairy yogurts, cream cheeses, sour creams, cheeses, etc. So what I want you to start with is taste two different soups that we made.
Okay.
One is a dairy soup and one is a non-dairy soup. Now these are both made with celery root. They're both a very traditional kind of like early spring recipe in Eastern Europe. So taste these.
Okay.
Did this in honor of the Ukraine.
Yeah,
taste these and see what you think.
Okay.
See if you can tell me which one's dairy and which one isn't.
I'm a little nervous here, Gretchen. Okay, here we go.
Pressure's on.
First of all, it's delicious.
Okay, now try this one.
Let's see. Here we go.
It's hard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both really, really good.
Can you give me a hint?
No. no hints.
Gretchen?
Okay.
I'm going to say not dairy.
You're right. It's not dairy. It's not dairy. But actually, this is the one I prefer.
Yeah.
It's much richer. It's much like more. It has more body. Now this is going to be easier. One is a dairy mac and one is a non-dairy mac, and I'm just going to tell you right now.
Yeah.
But I want you to taste them because I want you to see how satisfying this vegan mac is. This is what made me famous, is my vegan mac and cheese.
Seriously?
It's like, yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
So try them. You want to grab a fork?
I got the fork
And
here.
then we're going to try some overnight oats, one of which I soaked with cashew milk and cashew almond. I can't even remember anymore. But one of them I soaked with dairy, and one of them I soaked with almond or cashew.
So this one is just the regular.
This is the regular dairy.
Okay.
And this, if I don't make this at home, I like literally have a mutiny from my children for every holiday.
It is delicious.
It's amazing, right? But then taste the vegan, because vegans used to come to my restaurant and always be like so sad that they couldn't have mac and cheese.
Yeah.
They were like, what do we do without mac and cheese? And I made this up. And that is not bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so-
just as creamy, like flavorful.
Right.
And here's the thing about it that I love is that it's so colorful and pretty.
Right, it is, and that's from mashed carrot. So I used mashed carrot to give it that color, and kids love it because they think it's Kraft mac and cheese. So parents used to come to the restaurant and order it for their kids. So I never gave away the recipe until now. So you have it live on your website.
That's right, DelmarvaLife.com.
This is my famous vegan mac and cheese recipe. Now, let's do these. Okay, so this is overnight oats. All I did was take some old-fashioned oats, soak them overnight, one in a plant-based, one in a regular one, in mason jars. I mixed it up with some blueberries and some walnuts, so just stir around, get to the good stuff.
Yeah. This is a great day for me to be here.
I
taste
know,
testing all
right?
these
Here,
things.
I'm gonna stir this one up for you.
Overnight oats is something I've always wanted to try, but I've never had the, I don't know, the preparation mind maybe to do so, but I really should.
So while you're stirring those up, what I'm going to do is show people quickly how to make a oat milk blend for themselves. So what I did is I took a cup and a half, I'm not sure of the exact measurements, we'll have to check, of oats. I'm throwing those in a Vitamix. If you have a regular blender, no big deal. It's just going to take you a little longer. I'm going to put a little sprinkle of sea salt. I'm going to put a little, this is maple syrup. You can use honey, you can use agave. I'm going to use a little bit of coconut milk and that, or sorry, coconut oil, and that's just for creaminess. And then I'm going to take some soaked cashews that I soaked overnight. These are raw cashews soaked overnight. And that's going to give it a lot of extra creaminess. So I could actually use this as a coffee creamer. That's how rich it's going to be.
Seriously.
And then I'm going to cover this with filtered water. And that's it. And then while we're gone at commercial break, I'm going to high-speed blender it. And then we're going to put it in a milk bag and we're going to see what happens.
All right, cool. We'll take a quick break and come back and see what happens.
And you get to taste some more stuff.
I'm ready to go. All right, we'll be right back. We're back in the DelmarvaLife Kitchen with Chef Gretchen Hanson of Rehoboth Beach. And over the break, you blended our cashew oat creamer milk.
It is ready to roll.
Magical.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take it out of the Vitamix. We're going to put it in this bag and let it strain. Now, one of the important things about this process is that you not mess with it.
Gotcha.
The more you mess with it, the slimier it's going to be. So basically what we would do is let it go through the bag on its own. We can squeeze the bag slightly. I should have wet the bag before we started this. Okay, well, we're just gonna let this, we're gonna let this roll, okay? So we're gonna let this roll and we're gonna taste some more things. Now, did you figure out which was the dairy and which was the non-dairy here?
Here's my guess, Gretchen, is this is the dairy and this one's non-dairy.
You're right. That's absolutely true. But they're amazing, right? They both taste good. It's
no,
not,
absolutely. This one was actually the hardest. Probably of the three, having to guess. I was like, ooh, they really similar, but I'm just gonna go with my gut.
Right. Let's try some yogurts. This is actually fun because everyone expects yogurt to be so terrible when it's soy yogurt, and it's really, really not.
Really?
So this is a regular dairy yogurt. So taste that one first. Yeah.
Mix it up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Give it a little taste. Mm-hmm.
Right, you can taste the
what
dairy.
I would expect.
Okay.
Yep.
So then this one over here is oat. Try that one.
And this one you don't have to mix up.
Nope, it's already mixed.
Okay.
Try that one.
A little bit like, little liquid.
It's a little different.
But great.
I know, right?
It's really smooth.
Now try this one.
Okay. Is it what's, you're not gonna
This is cashew.
Oh, cashew.
Yeah, cashew.
Okay.
This is one of my favorites.
Ooh,
nice, right?
Really creamy.
That's why I love cashews, is they're so creamy. And now taste this one.
Okay. Here we go. What's going on here?
Fun, right?
I love that one.
So this is soy and coconut milk.
What a combo.
Yeah, so I want you to try, talking about soy and coconut milk, I want you to try these strawberry shortcakes.
All right.
Okay, you have a fork somewhere. I don't know where it went to. There should be one.
Oh, yeah,
there it is. Okay, so try the strawberry shortcakes and tell me what's going on with those.
Oh gosh. Okay, let me just, should I just dig right in here?
Just dig right in there.
I'm gonna do that. I mean, you know.
Just, have at it.
Strawberry shortcake.
So
what is going on with those?
Right? So this is coconut cream and soy whipping cream, a combination of the two together.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? Now, it doesn't whip up quite as stiff as a regular whipping cream, but it is spectacular. I mean, it is really, really good.
How did you discover, how to do all this and let me combine the two?
You play with it.
Really?
You play with it a lot. There's a lot of experimentation. I mean, I'm not saying that I, came out of the gate going, oh, I can make vegan cheese. I did discover the world's greatest vegan cheese recipe, however, and at some point I will show you guys that.
Yeah,
Now, this is not coming out, so we're going to actually taste this without straining it. Sorry to say.
No, it's okay.
Grab one of your spoons.
Cool. And can I ask you, obviously there's multiple different options. Which one is your favorite?
I like the combination of the cashew and the oat. I like the combination of the coconut milk and the soy. I think one of the things that you have to look at is how much saturated fat you want in your diet. Coconut cream is very filled with saturated fat. The heavy whipping cream is obviously saturated fat. Cashew, almond, and oat are very low in saturated fats. They're high in fiber, they're high in nutrients. They're really good for hydration too. Wow. Now, the only reason that you would choose dairy milk over plant-based milks is for the protein content. But let's face it, as Americans, we get far too much protein. Right. And that's not necessarily true for younger children per se. Sure. But for adults, yeah. Go with the plant-based. Try different kinds. All right, let's just taste this real fast.
And it's exciting to try it.
It's a little gooey, but
yeah, sure.
You can taste the flavor, right?
Oh yeah. Absolutely. And you said I could put that in my coffee?
Yeah,
maybe?
absolutely. Absolutely, because it has a little bit of that oil base, so it's perfect for coffee. So you have lots of different options and lots of different recipes to play with. And now that it's so ubiquitous to go to the grocery store and to find so many of these different things on the grocery shelves, don't be afraid. I mean, you know, people used to say all you can use is whipping cream. That's just not true anymore.
Right.
And all the recipes will be on your website so people can experiment safely, knowing that it's not going to taste awful. It's going to taste really, really good.
Exactly. And if you experiment, let us know which one you like the best. We'd love to hear from everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Gretchen, thank you so much. This was so
absolutely a pleasure.
delicious, informative, fun.
And you got lunch.
Exactly. Multiple options. All right. Thank you so much.